I'm going to be heading for an epic adventure. I'm going to be gone for about a month, and I'm going to be car camping my way there. But I forgot something at the store. All right, we've got what we came for. Some baby wipes. Baby wipes on an adventure like the one we're about to have is a good thing to have. Well, I'm just getting on the road here, like just now, and believe it or not, we already have our first couple hiccups, our first issues. But before I get into that, let me just let you know what is going down. What is going down right now is we are in Northern California and we are headed to rural Texas. We've got 3 days to get there. I'm on a deadline. I actually have to be somewhere at a specific day and a specific time. So I want to get there the evening before so I can like shower off, because we're going to be hot mess by the time we get there, because guess what? We are stealth car camping our way there. We're not going to be staying in any hotel, motel. Basically, I like car camping. I like stealth camping. I like stealth car camping. But also, we just want to save some money. So that is the plan. I don't know anywhere I'm going to be sleeping or stopping or pulling off. We're just going to take it as it comes. As well, I made this exact journey a couple years ago. And I broke down like right before I got to my destination where I was supposed to go. But I did a monumental driving extravaganza, and I did it in 2 days, which is a lot of driving per day. So this time I'm going to have it over the course of 3 days, and I want to stop and like take breaks in the middle of the day and let my car cool down and hopefully be all right. So this should be quite a fun adventure. We'll see. And then the hiccups that I'm talking about, I went to get air put in my tires because I'm going on a long adventure. Well, there's 2 hiccups. So the first one is that he was like, you know, you need tires. I'm not sure you're gonna make it. But the thing is that I just had a tire punctured, or a punctured tire fixed, and the dude said my tires are fine. So I don't know if that guy was fully honest with me, if he was just trying to get business, you know, because I went to a tire place. So that could be an interesting thing. We'll see. I've got to get to rural Texas, and then I got to get back home after. Am I going to be able to do it on this set of tires? The next thing, this thing is like, we're going to be fine, but I wanted to take the Nevada route mainly because I was thinking it was going to save me a lot of money on gas. If you didn't know, California is like the most expensive gas. And I was like, oh, I'll basically just go that way and basically just be in Nevada and then Arizona and then Texas, and hopefully save a lot on gas for not being in California that long. Well, unfortunately, there is a storm warning, and the trek I was going to take in California to get to Nevada, there's a full-on storm
I-40
warning.
East is closed.
There's a full-on storm warning, and I was looking online, and I think people need to have chains with them and everything. So I'm going to have to do the California thing, or the California route, which, you know, thank God there are options, or else I wouldn't even be able to leave today. But I won't be able to do my exciting thing that I was super pumped about, and being able to save money on gas. So anyways, just gonna drive for a while and check in a bit later. I'm so confused right now, guys. There's all my stuff in my passenger seat, and I just don't know where those baby wipes went. It's like they freaking disappeared. They're gone. Oh my goodness. So when I stop, I'm gonna check and see like where the heck they could be, but honestly, I just don't understand. I'm like, did I drop them? Like, what the heck? currently stopping for gas, and I solved the mystery of the missing baby wipes, and it's so weird because I don't know how it got over here, because it would make sense if it slid across if there was nothing on my seat, but there's tons of stuff. So I think what must have happened is I had my sweatshirt here and I like tossed it over. This must have been like on top of my sweatshirt and then went down here and got lost. And the only way I found it, I was at a stoplight and I was like, where could it be? This is insane. So I took my seatbelt off and I like got up and looked over and I saw it peeking out and I was like, there it is. Life makes sense once again. I used to just throw my little hairs on the ground, but I watched this thing on TV where like pigeons and birds can get their little feet stuck and hairs wrapped around their toes, and it's not a good thing. It creates indents in their feet. They can't get it off, and unless humans take the time to like capture them and cut them off, it can be there forever. 5062 to fill up. I've been on the road for a little over 5 hours, and this is the first time I'm getting gas. I was actually in the red, and I looked up Loves, is there a Love close? And like I was on empty, barely made it, but it was like perfect timing. And I don't know, there's something about the Loves gas station. It's just enjoyable. They always have nice bathrooms. It's big, it's clean. Anyone go to Loves know what I mean. It's fun being on road trips and going to Loves. Also, it's just a ridiculously beautiful night. Look at the clouds. It's been rainy a little bit and overcast a lot of the drive, which has been great. I love that kind of weather for driving because the sun's not blaring on you, but I am busting for a pee. Yeah, so that was definitely a very pleasant experience in there. You know, gas was $4.09, not as bad as I was anticipating, to be honest with you. I wonder if it's because I'm on the 99 freeway instead of the 5. I'm not sure, but yeah. Well, it's so nice and so pleasant that I think I should eat, because it's a little past 6 p.m. and you know, because I don't want my car to break down like it did last time. I want to give it time to rest, and it's so beautiful and pleasant here. This is a good time. Yeah, let's do it now. So my food situation is very easy this trip. I don't know if I've taken a trip like this in years without a much more complicated food situation. I'll show you everything, maybe tomorrow or something, but yeah, it is very easy. Basically, everything's just really easy to make. But I think tonight I'm just gonna have some black bean flakes, is what I mean by easy. They're dehydrated black bean flakes, and they are so easy to prepare. You just basically, if you've seen my previous video, I actually made these recently on a camping trip. You basically just add hot water and let them sit for 5 minutes. So it's a really easy road food to make, and yeah, to make it slightly fancy, I've got some ghee to put in there, but basically everything that's here doesn't need any refrigeration or anything. So that's awesome. Don't need no cooler, no refrigeration, and we still got, you know, some pretty decent food. And then I'm doing something to make my life really easy. I brought other way, like I brought my little fuel canister and a little stovetop, so I don't have to do this, but everything I'm bringing, I think I can just heat water up and cook it super simple. So, because I have a portable power station, I brought my freaking tea kettle. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is amazing. So this should be super easy. I just gotta turn this on, plug this in. Where can I set this? This reaches up here, which is awesome. This is part of my bed platform that I'll be sleeping on later. And add the water. Let that get to a boil. And easy peasy, just a couple minutes later, it's hot. I can add it to my bean flakes. Ouch, 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 burning me, burning me. Oh my goodness. Put that lid on, let it cook for 2.5 minutes, take it off, I'll stir it around, let it cook for 2.5 more minutes, boom, it's ready. I didn't used to stir it around, but then I found that some of them wouldn't get as cooked. So, lesson learned, stir them halfway. I'm actually on the last car park, so I figure, why not get my chair out and really enjoy the ambiance of Love's gas station. But it's pretty nice. The weather feels nice. I'm loving the clouds. The sun is setting. And darn. There's beans on the spoon I wanted to scoop this out with. That wasn't a good move. I tried to clean it on this and I'm like, I'm gonna be wearing these pants a lot. It's okay, it'll be fine. So this is some beautiful ghee that I made. Ghee is super awesome instead of butter because it doesn't need refrigeration. So I actually lived in my car for a while. When I was doing that for 4 months, I had ghee a lot. I ended up getting a fridge and everything, got super fancy, but yeah. So I'm just gonna enjoy this. And I actually have one vegetable, which the only reason I brought it is because I had it in the fridge and I was like, oh, I'll eat that today, it'll be fine. But it's a really beautiful purple daikon, which is super amazing. Look at that, a daikon, but it's purple. When I was at the grocery store, I was telling the lady, I was at the cash register, I was like, this is just amazing. I mean, where does this come from? It's like a Martian food, a purple daikon. It's incredible. I've had it before, in the past, but more rare, so it feels very special. I did bring one other thing that's kind of like a vegetable that I can mix in with my beans and the other stuff that I brought, which I will show you tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my beans and chill here and eat. Wow, it's my first time eating it with ghee actually, and it's absolutely fantastic. What an incredible flavor. Oh my goodness. Blowing my mind. It's interesting, but there's all these little cats. I wonder if I can pet them. Hi. Hello. Hi, you guys. What are you doing here? There's so many of you. Come here. Look at all these cats. They're just here at Love's. Just hanging out here. Like, look. These are all these cats. There is Love's. What are you guys doing? Well, they won't let me pet them, but they're super cute and they're just here for some reason. Alrighty, time to get back on the road. It's a little bit past 7. I want to get a couple hours of, like, 3 more hours of driving, hopefully. And I don't know where we're gonna sleep. It's a mystery. Hopefully we'll find a good spot to park and get some shut-eye in some stealthy car camping spot. Anywhere really where I can just pull my car and sleep in it. I am so ready to lay down, you guys. So I'm just in the back of my car right now, getting my bunny nest together, and then we are gonna burrow in, and I cannot wait. I am at a rest stop right now, and it's an hour and a half later. So I looked on the map and I saw this rest stop and I was like, oh, I'll go there. And then I get up to it and it's closed. Does that ever happen to you guys? That's happened to me quite a few times actually, where I'm like, oh, rest stop, when I'm like traveling in my car, and then I get there and it's closed and I'm like, great. So that happened tonight, and luckily there was another one like an hour and a half, and I was like, can I make it? Should I pull off somewhere else? And I decided that I could make it. So I made it. I'm here. I'm getting ready to lay down. Here's my little setup. So this is a wool blanket. It should be pretty warm. Here is my little futon. Can you see? Maybe I'll show you tomorrow, but basically I've got my wool blanket. I'm gonna be sleeping on here. Here's my pillow right here. And if that's not warm enough, I have this in here, another warm thing. But I'm gonna crawl in and get cozy. Oh, yes. Oh man. Definitely feels nice to lay down after a full-on day of driving. So today is end of day 1, and we've got 2 more full-on days of driving. So I'm gonna lay down and I'll see you guys in the morning. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Oh, my God. What the hell? I'm awake. It's a little after 5. I'm gonna hit the road because it's a good time to drive. No traffic. I was gonna show you this rest stop, but I think I might stop at another one. They're so nice.
I love rest stops. They're a wonderful place to stop, a great place to sleep when you're on the road, especially when you're on a trip like me where it's like, I have a destination I gotta get to, so I'm just going straight forward. Like, I'm not trying to pull off or see nothing. Like, I got somewhere to be. Nobody hassles you at rest stops. You're allowed to be here. There's a bathroom, so you can always use the bathroom. There's places to chill. They're just awesome. It's sad when they're closed, like that last one. By the way, this is my bite guard. So yeah, we're going. And I'll check in a bit later when it's warm. I have something really wonderful that I'm gonna do when we stop over again.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-40 East.
I-40 East, all right. We're getting on the I-40 East. We're getting back on it. We were on the 99 forever. Now we're on the I-40 East. And there's trucks lining every direction. Man, I love our truck drivers. They do so much. Can you imagine? They're everywhere on these roads. And the life of a truck driver is very interesting. And like, we wouldn't get any of our stuff without them. All right, I'm about to get back on the road, so I'll see you in a bit. I'm in the desert. It's super beautiful. The sky is getting brighter. There's these really just amazing mountains. I'm still in California. It's such a long state. You can drive and drive and drive all day, the whole day, and still be in California. But this freeway is either called the Blue Star Memorial Highway or Needles Highway. So soon I'm going to be heading into Arizona. I'm in Southern California in the desert. I'll be passing to Arizona soon, which is pretty cool. Totally bypassed Nevada. But it's okay, you know? This was nice. Wow, so I just had an interesting experience. And by the way, I'm in Arizona, and 4 minutes ago I was not. And I didn't even know I was about to cross into Arizona. But so I was totally in the red as far as my gas gauge went, and then I was looking and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna make it like to the next spot. So I turned around and I went to this little tiny gas station, which freaking reams you. It was over $8 a gallon. And I was like, oh my gosh, that can't happen. So I put in like $12. I put in like $5, and then my gauge didn't move, so I put in some more. And after that, so I got a little bit of gas. I was like a little above the red, but then I went in the red again. And it was saying I wasn't gonna stop at any gas stations on my route for like an hour and a half. And I was like, what? So then I had to punch it into Google gas stations near my area. A couple came up. I went to the closest one, which was like a half an hour away, very much in the red by the time I got there. And then I looked, when I got there, it was $6 a gallon. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I just typed in the area to find gas, and I got to this spot, and it is $3.77 a gallon. It was only 4 minutes away, and it has brought me into Arizona. So thank the heavens, because filling up a tank of gas for $8 would be like double of what I could pay, and then $6 is, you know, a fraction of that. So in a perfect world, I wouldn't even worry about it, and I just pay the $6 and be on my way. But you know, gotta watch our pennies right now. So I'm feeling good that I found this spot for $3.77, 4 minutes away. Yes! Look at that, filled up my tank for $4.86. Currently using my bathroom to freshen up a little bit, scrape my tongue, brush my teeth, wash my knife guard, stuff like that. Alrighty, fellow bug owner. Take care.
Where are you from?
California. All right, well, you take care.
Thanks.
All right, have a good one.
Bye. See you soon.
Hey everyone, I'm interrupting this video. This is editing me back at home, and as you can see, I have my computer behind me. I have been trying to edit. I've been trying to render the full video multiple times in my editing program. I just keep getting errors. It just will not do it no matter what I try. So if you're seeing this clip, it means that I split the video in two, and that worked in my editing program, and I will have part 2 of this video up for you in just a couple days. So it was just gonna be one long video, and because I just cannot get it to work in my editing program, I've split it into 2. So if you are enjoying this video, don't worry, I will have part 2 for you up in just a couple days. Other than that, I've been posting videos every Friday. So if you enjoy this video or you want to see more content from me, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss part 2 of this epic adventure. And it's a great way to support my channel in general, to help it grow. So I hope to see you here burrowing in the bunny nest and joining our herd. And thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for part 2 in just a couple days.